I'm Jessica Semenoff, and this is my installation. It's titled Bloomin Plastic for kind of two reasons. So obviously the design is floral, so blooming kind of represents that, and then using bloomin with kind of the apostrophe is kind of getting mad at plastic almost, because it's such an interesting material, but not super great for the planet. So it's kind of representing sustainability, and I've been incorporating a lot of that into my life over the past few years. And so this project really allowed me to bring it all together. And
hello, I'm Robin Thibodeau with my castle. I built it in my garage because I'm crazy. But I wanted to create something that art students could be part of, and they could point at things. I was part of this and I was part of that. So, and they would come each week for like 3 months, and they'd come in, what have we done so far? You know, what's our next thing we're going to do? So little kids got to do a lot more because they work really fast. They need a lot of attention too. So little kids did the flag. The little bit older kids, they got to choose the color for each corner. It was just like, okay guys, I'm throwing words at you. Storytelling, blue. Theater, blue. I'm like, okay, cool. Ideas, innovation, yellow, yellow, yellow. Okay, maybe some orange. And then inside here, every corner is represented by different forms of the arts. So the left, the green side is the functionality. So it's all about the function of the arts. Like people, we don't realize that those things are art because they're just expected now. Right. And like armor was built for a function. Pottery was built to a function. And nowadays we just expect it to be there because we can make it pretty. We don't need to like go and make it ourselves, right? So, and then you go into like metallurgy, and then you go into knitting, and all those were functional art forms. This is one of my funny things, because this is a cat toy. And I was like, that's a clock. And all these little fish pictures all around it. I took all the fish off. And then I found this cake topper in the middle of the street. Found a brush and just like, I should make that into a castle, or a clock, sorry. So then the teens got to build the photo op area. And some of the little kids, they made, one girl made this little bridle, and this one. The little girl made that one. And then over here, the younger kids did that. The brick was up by my art camp kids. They got to come and do brick painting with sponges. And then way over here, they got to do some weaving. So I talked to them about living in a castle that didn't have warm walls and freezing cold spaces. So they had to build things to make it warm in the castle. So they actually make giant rugs and hang on the wall. I thought that was so insane. Who hangs a rug on the wall? So there's that, and then these are just other little like project samples. Some of them are kids stuff they've given me. My older kids wanted to do technology. Technology's become a big thing about innovation. So he made a Game Boy out of cardboard, and he made a printer. I'm not sure which printer, because it blends two different forms. So it's like technology and paper. So he liked that. And then one of the kids painted this whole thing gold, and he says you should totally put calligraphy letters on there. It'd be so much funner. Which took a little time, but it's okay. It was worth it. And then one of the kids made out of wallpaper, a crane. This is a DS. No, sorry, I said that wrong again. Nintendo Switch. Deconstructed, he called it. Because it's going to make kids cry. And then when I moved to Sherry's place, I got to put a wishing well in, which was my original plan. I wasn't sure how I was going to make it, and I was running out of time, so I did a wishing well. Well, I'm not. So you take the cake.
Tansei, Sandra Lamouche, Nitsi Gasun, Nia Nehiel Esqueo. I am a Cree woman, and I created a piece for the Nooks Crannies Festival called Healing Dance. I chose to use recycled orange plastic bags to honor residential school survivors and those who didn't. It's been a big part of our news lately and in the minds of many people in our communities. I chose to create a jingle dress, which is said to originate during the last pandemic, the Spanish flu, in the early to mid 1900s. And so I use recycled plastic, and to make the jingles, I use tin from pie plates and tinfoil dishes.
Okay, my name is Lane Shorty. I'm a visual artist from Calgary, or Mokinstis. And here's my artwork. I had a bunch of electrical cords sitting around in tubs for the longest time, and I wondered what to do with them. So I decided to splice them together to see if I could turn it into a kind of fiber installation, so use them as almost like string. So I was looking into macrame and some other techniques of knotting, the knotting process. I'm really interested in knots. So I decided, I made it like a spool of string, connecting all the pieces, and then I used it to create this work, and it's a bit of an experimental. It's an interesting material because it's got a different quality. It's got a plastic quality, and there's some interesting things that start to emerge. These patterns of radiating curves that come out of this work, and it kind of has this embrace to it. I think we're all, really needing embracing something. So it's got these two arms and these two pieces that come out, and it hangs, and the final work will have some lights, some solar lights that shine through it, and it'll create a dispersed pattern along the grass.